Hey everyone, it's day 29 of my no binge challenge. I had a little bit of a slip up yesterday. After I posted that video of me like being out and about and, not having junk at the Cake Chef. I picked up a few hours later, I had a bunch of ice pops that like I didn't need. It wasn't out of hunger, and it reminded me that with things starting to reopen again and having more temptations by visual triggers, I am entering into like a new stage of the binge eating recovery. And it's reminding me that it will be useful for me to revisit, some of the concepts that helped me really get like a solid, good run of abstinence from binging at first. And what's helped me more than anything, which I'm getting back in touch with today, is recognizing that when it comes to decisions made in the moment, whether it's food binges or, romantic daydream related binges, or, anytime I like get lost in something, and can't control my thoughts or behavior, right? Like, or have an urge to do something like that. The issue in the moment is the urge. And when it came down to, like, if you were going to ask me the one thing that helped me in recovery the most, it was recognizing that the urge to binge eat came from a primal part of my brain, and realizing that I need to respond differently in that moment. And then, of course, having the tools and the emotional resilience to do so. So, the reason why I want to share about the days when I eat compulsively is because I strongly believe that this is a journey about progress and not perfection. A lot of recovery programs are really focused on counting days, and like if you engaged in the addictive behavior for a day, that means you have to start all over, and now you're going to be full, now you have to go back to the beginning. I find that to be very harmful and not a good approach for eating disorders. Would I love to never binge again a day in my life? Yeah, in some cases, I'd love to have the resilience, to not do it. But the truth is that change takes time. And I truly do believe that more people need to hear when things don't go imperfect, both so they can relate and so that they can understand. You guys see me, I'm pretty vigilant and pretty committed. And even I have days. I would say on average, maybe it happens like once a week at this point. Like, I have days where I'm like, all right, I still binged or overate, but it's so much less than it was, and my life still made so much significant improvements in the meantime, even though it's not perfect. So that progress, not perfection hashtag, like, really means something for me. So I just wanted to get that out and be real, and if you guys have not experienced, tried, if you're struggling with binge eating and you haven't really used that tool before of like, okay, recognizing that the urge is coming from like a primal part of your brain, and that what it all comes down to is responding differently in that moment. I encourage you to reach out to me, urgewarrioress@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to like chat with you, like email you material that's helped me. Because look, I'm not perfect, but it's come a long way. And that's a useful tool I can, have to offer you for a recovery tip today. And in terms of my 90 days of dating myself, I'm gonna have another sensory date with myself tonight. Thursday nights, I have a standing sensory date with myself, which is to deal with the lack of physical affection I'm getting, not only from being single, but not even being able to like hug my friends in this dang pandemic. I am gonna like stimulate my senses, rub like my favorite lotion all over my skin, soothe my senses, listen to like music that's pleasing, have like the essential oil diffuser going with scents that are relaxing to me, and just like indulge my senses. So that's tonight, sensory date. Hope you guys enjoyed the update today, day 29 of 90, and I will check in with everyone tomorrow. Have a good night.